So student, today our topic is petroleum, and we are continually discussing the conventional sources of energy. We discussed already coal. Petroleum are very important source of energy present time. But student, the petroleum industry is known as a nodal industry. Why? Because it provide the various types of the other material goods and things to the other industries such as synthetic textile, fertilizers, and numerous chemical industries. Especially it provide the product in the synthetic textile and fertilizer, where these two industries are totally dependent over the petrochemical industries because it provides the petrochemical product. So student, I think you could understand. Now we will see how the petroleum is occurred in the earth. In the first, you should know it, petroleum found in the different type of the traps. There are three type of the traps. One is called the anticlines, second is called the fold trap, and next one is called the dome trap. As you can see well that this is the anticline, means the upper part where you can see as the arrow, this part is known as the anticline and down part is known as a syncline. So in the inside earth, the layer means a rocks layer are there in the earth in the lower area under the crust. These anticlines rocks are running, and in this anticlines area the petroleum product reaches and locked there. Second, you can see fold trap. Fold trap means the two layer which are running, but there is a fault between the two layers, as you can see well. So between the two rocks there is a gap. In this gap the petroleum is locked there. How does it lock, I will tell you also. So student, I think you can understand well. Now you can see how the petroleum is found and how do we take it. So student, you are watching here that there are the two layers in between the petroleum product are locked between the two layers of the rocks. One is called the porous rocks and second is called the non-porous rocks. Porous rocks is found at the lower area where there is a lot of heat, and due to the lot of heat and due to the high temperature, the fossil turn into the fuel and it goes upwards side. The liquid material is locked in the green color, as you can see well, it is called the petroleum, and which one is lighter, which moves upwards one step more ahead upside, it is called the gas, and it is locked between the non-porous rocks. It is made by the sandstones where it is locked there, and we can take this petroleum product inside in the earth. I hope all the students could understand well how the petroleum is found in the earth. Petroleum found in Mumbai High, Gujarat, Ankleshwar, and Assam Digpoi. You can see well in the map Mumbai High, Ankleshwar, and Digpoi. There is a homework for you, or you can comment also in which state where these three places are known as the petroleum product, petroleum deposit. About 63% of India's petroleum production is from Mumbai High, 18% from Gujarat, and 16% from Assam. From the map, locate the three major offshore fields of Western India. Ankleshwar is the most important field of Gujarat. Assam is the oldest oil producing state of India, and Digpoi Naharkatia and Mohar Hugri Joran are the important oil field in the state. Now student, our second topic is the natural gas. It is a source of energy as well as an industrial raw material because many of the other product is totally dependent over the natural gas. It is found in the association with and without the petroleum as you have seen in the last lecture. Environment friendly and it is producing the low carbon dioxide emission. It is found in the area of Krishna Godavari Basin, Mumbai High and Gulf of Cambay. HVJ pipeline, it is known as the Hazira Vijaypur Jagdishpur. It is known as the artery to Indian gas production. What is artery and why it is called the Indian gas production? Because it is running more than 1700 kilometer and supply the kind of petroleum product from one place to another place. And it is very important nowadays because CNG is used in vehicles is replacing the liquid fuel, so it is a very good things. Power and fertilizer industry are the key users of the natural gas product. Why it is called the artery to Indian gas production, you can see well. It is Hazira, it is Vijaypur, it is Jagdishpur, and it is Shahjahanpur, and it is Delhi, it is Sonipat, and these are the area where the gas pipeline is running from west to you can say north west direction and north east direction and north direction also. It is a 1700 or more than 1700 kilometer pipeline. It is also carry the solid into the form of slurry. Now our very important topic, electricity. It is very important. Why it is very important? Because nowadays we are totally dependent over the electricity and its supply because our more than 60% of the home devices are totally dependent over the electricity. So it is very important. Per capita consumption is considered as the index of development. It means the countries where there is a kind of competition, Japan, America, India, China, where if the standard is you will say compared between the used by the individually or per capita index based consumption is considered as the index of development of any country. There are two type of the way where we are getting the electricity. First hydroelectricity and second is thermal power electricity. Hydroelectricity means it is produced by the running water, means hydrological process. It is a natural process where the water is running thoroughly by the perennial river system and where it is getting the water and where at the river banks and where the heavy flow of the river where the heavy concrete buildings or wall has been constructed and where the water is blocked, and in such way the water is used to running the kind of propellers and propellers generate to start the generator and generator produce the electricity. In such a way we get the electricity from the multi-purpose river valley project, but they produce only the electricity only 22%. If you compare India with America, so America produce the electricity from the multi-purpose project, it is more than 80%. It means there is a lot of gap. Means if we have a lot of dams, so we can save our coals and petroleum. Next is thermal electricity. By burning coal, petroleum and natural gas, we get the thermal electricity. If you compare it between the hydroelectricity and thermal electricity, both are in the same nature. There is not any kind of the differences. It is used non-renewable fossil fuel. But if you compare it with the hydroelectricity, where the renewable sources are used only, it means there is the kind of very way we can say that hydroelectricity is a eco-friendly electricity. But if you compare it also, it is a negative factor also of the thermal electricity. We get the electricity from the coal thermal power project, it is 56%, it is too much higher. and we have the 310 thermal power project in the whole country. So student, there is the homework for all the students. You have to tell the 2 and 3 multi-purpose rival berry project. Either you can comment or you can send or post your answer. So student, I hope you could understand well these topics of the day, and our next topic will be started in the form of non-conventional sources of energy. It is very important topic and must be very listening to all of the student. Thank you.